Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I'm Jason, your host. I hope you're all having a splendiferous day. It's 4:32 AM. I've been up since 3 AM. My brain just couldn't stop thinking about, is there anything else that can be cleaned up? I'll talk about that in another video though, because I found a couple of items. The first was my mum's favourite tarot deck. She had this for most of her life. She had quite a bit of skill with it. She never did it for money, but there was always people who wanted to be read, to do a reading. But also something else came in. So this is, I won't show much of this. I won't let me fold the top down so he hasn't got any press on. Well, actually, this I'm going to just private and confidential. This was when we knew that Paola was dying. It's weird saying that because we knew she was dying in 1998 when she was diagnosed with what she had. We knew that there was no cure, but it was the 8th of the 2nd, 2017. A year and a half before she died. She had been put on a new, so let's read the diagnosis. Previous acute lymphoblastic leukemia treated with chemotherapy and autologous stem cell transplant, July 1998. On long-term interferon alpha maintenance, recently removed due to it stopped working. Yeah, as they put, recent BCR/ABL transcripts show gradual loss of response, as in the medication that was keeping the cancer away had stopped working. Their counts were going up and she was getting, and leukemia had a very good chance of restarting. Now, if it restarted, there was no way she could go through chemotherapy again. And then she went on something called imatinib, 400 milligrams. Now, this was a more expensive drug, a more modern drug, a newer one at the time. And this is what killed her. Now, there was no choice. We didn't have a choice in this matter. We were between a rock and a hard place. If the treatment stopped, the leukemia would come back and she would die in about 6 to 8 weeks. And because of the type of illness it was, and because Paola was drug sensitive, she was prone to getting the side effects. So it was the side effects from the imatinib that started to do damage to her body. Yeah, but this is the point where shit got really bad, and it's other issues. Recent onset, gradual deterioration in renal function, and albuminemia, dependent edema, and elevated urate levels. Basically, imatinib had started to kill off the kidneys. Now, at this point in time, they still thought she had 6 months before her kidneys would fail. 3 weeks after this letter, Paola's kidneys had failed completely, and we had to go on dialysis. I always think to myself, is there anything I could have done better? Is there any more I could have done for Paola? Is there anything that I could have fixed? And even though part of my brain will always say, yes, you're supposed to be one of the most intelligent people around, why the fuck couldn't you fix it? But then I realise even now in 2024, they still don't have a cure for acute lymphoblastic leukemia, Philadelphia chromosome positive, because that's the kicker. That's what makes it almost impossible to fix. I keep this letter because it's an example of reminder that life is short, that life can be ended at any time, of mortality. It doesn't scare me. It just makes me to realise that if I want to fucking do something, do it right now. It reminds me that if there's someone I want to talk to, do it now. Don't put it off. And make sure the people that are around you know how much you care about them, because you don't know when things are going to get bad. You have no idea when things are going to get bad. Sorry, I'm just checking my cameras because there's one of my cameras is switching between nighttime and daytime, as it does about this time. It's very sensitive. That's what I take away from stuff like that. Here's the lessons learned. I'm entering into a new stage of my life. I'm going to have someone who's going to come and stay here for the next few weeks. I'm so looking forward to. I function better when there's someone around. It's what someone with autism and stuff like that. There's different levels to. Okay, so on the bipolar side, it's almost what you would call motivational transference. I can motivate myself. I can do stuff for myself, but it's hard work. It involves lots of coping strategies. Because the depression in bipolar, the ADHD and the autism all make it harder and harder to do stuff for yourself sometimes. So you have to have all these coping strategies. Every single day, when I get up, everything I do. But if there's someone else in the room, if there's someone else in the house who I trust, and there has to be trust. This is the thing. This is why it can't just be a person who comes visit. It's got to be someone I trust. It's got to be someone I'm connected with. I've got to feel something. then I can anchor on them, and my motivation for doing stuff increases because I can. It's like when this person's here, I'm going to cook a lot more. I'm going to cook proper meals. I'm going to bake. I'm going to do all these things because there's someone else there I trust. An anchor, a connection. And this is a good thing. Bit introspective this morning. My brain is trying to remind me is there anything else? Is there anything else you can grab? Is there anything else you can throw out? Because of course the recyclers are coming this morning to pick up all the stuff that I've piled up in the backyard to be taken away. And so my brain is on a real hyper focus. Sorry about that little bit of a cough. That's nothing major. It's just freaking the dust and that from items and that have been moved around. I'm okay. Got a few more things I want to do. I need to fix my 3D printer. It's not, the 3D printer isn't broken, but it's been standing for too long and the AMS system has become jammed. I've got to take it apart and check out all the thingies and make sure everything's working. And do a test print. Because I want to start doing 3D printing stuff again. Got three boxes of ABS over there, the filament for it, and I've got more downstairs. I want to start making stuff again. It can be a fun thing to make stuff. I just need to tweak it a bit. It's weird the kitchen not being a computer room anymore. The kitchen being a kitchen. That's it's weird to say that, but it's weird that the kitchen is a kitchen now and not a gaming room. The kitchen is a kitchen. I know my dogs are going to absolutely love it. I found my second pair of glasses. You know, whenever you're not looking for something, you find it. But yeah, early morning ramble. I've got 3 more bags of stuff to put out for the recycler. On the floor here, down here. I've gone through all those stuff I brought from the other room. I found my old projector. Well, not really old. So I plan to basically, at some point in time in the future, because I have to save up for it, buy a good quality projector screen for the backyard so that we can watch stuff on the projector. I fucking would love to have one of the old style cinema projectors. And a few movies that are on thingy, but they're so fragile. I'm so lucky. And a bit crazy. So yes, we're just on a mellow thingy. I've got to go downstairs to put these downstairs. Yes, it's 4:47 in the morning and I'm cleaning. I'm going to do another video in a minute about hyperfocus. How it can be a good thing and how it can be a fucking bad thing. So let's get this video vlog up there. Bye bye for now.